explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. The ball calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Lock. They'll find Lindsay here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Phillip Lindsay, 73 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Cowboys 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the 36.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun. Block. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Lock. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, it's Gordon, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
3-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
By the Broncos. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Locke. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Locke will try again on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Lamb on the end around. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on second and 13. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 29, Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
To the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Locke going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now to the air. Locke.
The Cowboys' 5-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Back at the 7-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run for it. It's Gordon going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mike's 47. Here we go. Let's bring 47's the mic. 47's the move. We're going to 54. Right here. Big stop. Let's go. Check, check, check.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
42-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
12-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Lock. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Flush to his right. eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Neville Gallimore
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Broncos.
Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
21.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
By Alexander Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
25-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
14.
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Gordon. Complete.
Locke's pass.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Back to throw. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth.
And here in overtime,
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there in overtime. And even 70 yards. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. First throw of overtime for Locke. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. who's hurt, and Jesus will.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
This is Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey, 60 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 9.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Elliott on the carry.
Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott escaping the... Oh, Prescott stripped. And I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield for the guy's man. Complete.
Have some of this.
20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 85 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
Check, 47. Come this way, Here we go. 47. Mike 47. Go to 54, 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
From the 38, Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Elliott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, watch the ball.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Now Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go, get out there, get out there. You got
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Locks pass.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Locke gonna go on 4th down, and they're gonna try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Locke now on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Judy, 37 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Cowboys 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
At the 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Prescott on first down. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
the 25.
Now the second down throw on target. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Oh,
give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
By Neville Gallimore. 5 yards on the play.
Locke going to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this.
Thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On second down, Prescott again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and
throwing on 2nd down. Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Gordon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 4 yards to go.
Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Under. Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Mike's 47. We're going to 54.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Cowboys 7.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
4th down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 22-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Glendale.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. What's going on there with the end result? This is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now Austin.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Number 30.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. the shotgun. A give to Jones. Down to the 25.
Jones on the carry.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Look out, Rodgers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
That's to his running back complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. He's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And And this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Come on now.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And the Packer first.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 16, Cardinals 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the
2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And take it all the way near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Baker with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And we're going to stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Green Bay.
Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers flushed out right. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
To Aaron Jones.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 23, Cardinals 13. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And 4.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals are able to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Baker with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.